A lot of people are afraid to pursue higher education because they do not want to get hit with a student loan. They're not necessarily scared of college. They are scared of the student loans that they are going to get hit with after they graduate. And yes, there are people that are in debt. There are people that have thousands of dollars worth of student loans. I am a college graduate. I have an associate's degree in health information technology. I graduated in 2016, finished a program in 2016, graduated, but I struggled passing my certification because as an rhit, when you finish the program, the health information technology program, it's not over. You have to sit for an exam to get certified, and I failed it 6 times. I had been trying to pass that exam since 2017, since August 2017, and I never gave up. I took breaks in between those 6 times, those 6 attempts. A year break, a 2-year break. There were times that I took it twice in 1 year. And I failed it 6 times. But each time I took it, my score got higher. And so you got to get a 300 to pass or higher. And I took it for the 7th time, April 30th of this year. And I got a 303 and I passed. And so yes, and I am a single mom, and I needed to go to college. I had no choice because I was a single parent. And without that degree, I would be low income. I used to be on welfare. I used to be on food stamps, SNAP. I took full advantage of the community resources for low income families. Yes, I used to be on welfare, food stamps, WIC to help, provide for my children at the time for many years. I had my daughters in 2014. My twins are 11. I have twin 11-year-old daughters. And, when I started college in 2013, I was pregnant, and then I took a break. I took a few semesters off to deal with my pregnancy because my pregnancy was hard. I had really bad morning sickness. And so I took about a couple semesters off, and then I finished a program. And not only do I have my degree in health information technology, I am now a certified registered health information technician. And I am so thankful that I pursued it, that I got my rhit certification. And yes, it was expensive. I'm not going to share like the cost, but yes, it was expensive. But I was still able to get a job even though I struggled passing my exam. It took me years to pass it. I still was able to get a good paying job, and I got off of welfare around like 2016ish. But now that I have my rhit certification, I'm more marketable now, and it has opened up doors for me to pursue careers where I'm able to earn the max amount of money that an rhit can earn. And rhits can make well over 6 figures. They can make more than a registered nurse. They can make as much as a physician assistant. So I say all that to say this. There are a lot of people that are afraid of pursuing college because they don't want to get themselves in debt. And that is understandable, but you have to understand that the cost of living is only going up. It's only getting more expensive. I don't want to stress about how I'm going to pay my mortgage, how I'm going to pay my bills. I don't want to stress about how I'm going to put food on the table for my children, for myself and my children. I don't want to stress about how I'm going to make ends meet. I don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul, like take my mortgage payment to pay some other bill because I don't have enough money. I don't want to struggle. And I thank God that, I'm financially stable. And I thank God that I did go to college, because even though it took me years to pass my rhit exam, I was still able to get a good paying job because I had the health information technology degree. I was able to get an entry level job. It's more entry level. And then I got another job, and now I'm a medical coder. And, I have many years of healthcare experience because I used to be a certified nursing assistant and a home health aide since about 2011, 2012. And so that wasn't for me because I don't like direct patient care. I love healthcare. I just do not like direct patient care because I'm introverted and I get drained. So don't let student loans stop you from pursuing higher education. It's worth it. You need a stable career that is going to take care, that is going to make you money so that you can take care of yourself and your family, your children. Then there are people that say, well, I don't want to work for nobody. I want to be my own boss. I have an Etsy shop, and I'm going to stop saying that I'm a full-time Etsy seller. Even though I do put a lot of time into my Etsy shop, I'm going to start saying it's a side hustle because I don't want to confuse people. I don't want to confuse people and have people thinking that I am no longer working full-time, that I'm doing Etsy full-time. So it is a side hustle. I am a full-time registered health information technician / medical coder. I am not going to quit my full-time W-2 job for Etsy. Even though Etsy is making me a decent amount of money, I'm just not going to do that. So, and I don't want to make this video too long because the sun is coming up behind me and it's going to be a weird glare on my phone. There are people that say, I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to work for nobody. Well, hey, it's hard to be your own boss. It takes a lot of skill to do that. Another thing I want to say, people saying that they don't want to pursue college because they don't want to get hit with a student loan. They don't want to be in debt. Well, it's either you struggle paying your bills, you're going to get into debt. If you don't have money coming in to pay your bills, you're going to get into debt. You're going to get into credit card debt. You're not going to be able to pay your rent, your mortgage. So either way, you're going to have to pay money. When you get out of college, you will be able to get a job to pay down that student loan and pay it off. Yes, you can be your own boss, be an entrepreneur and make good money, but it's hard to do that. It's very hard to do that. And not many people can become a sole proprietor, an entrepreneur, and, have enough money coming in to cover their bills and still have enough money left over to buy nice things, go on vacation. It's very hard to do that. So it's either you pursue a college education and get a nice job to where when you get out, you can get a nice job, you can pay off that student loan, or you struggle paying your bills and get yourself into credit card debt. Get yourself into debt. Either way, you're going to have some debt. Either way. So it's on you. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next upload.